Daryl Mills. I'm the Rotary International Liaison Officer for Timor Leste. Rotary works in about 217 countries in the world, and Timor Leste is the only country that has a full-time liaison officer. Out of 1.22 million Rotarians, I'm the only one who's a liaison officer for a country. In 2002, Bill Dagg from the Rotary Club of Footscray at the time kept sending things up to the country here, containers and stuff, and nothing was happening with it. So he decided that they needed to have somebody on the ground in Dili. So in late 2002, Chris Truman from the Rotary Club of South Bank came up here and set up the Rotary Liaison Office. He was here for 4 months. After he left, a guy by the name of Tony Devlin came from Western Australia. He signed up for 6 months. He stayed 8. And then in December 2003, I came up here for 3 months to look after the wet season and Christmas while all these grandparents were with their kids and whatever. I did have a return ticket to go back at the end of February 2004, but it just kept stretching the date out until sometime later in 2004 I heard that they cashed the ticket in. And this year's 10 years for me in Timor as the Rotary Liaison Officer. Look, my job entails 3 basic areas, and the first one is I get containers of humanitarian aid sent up here. Most of them from Melbourne, and they've just put out a blurb at the DIK in West Footscray. They're celebrating 100,000 volunteer hours and worked at the DIK in the last 12 years. And it says in here that they've sent 278 containers to Timor. But when I came in 2003, Chris and Tony had got 7 containers off the wharf. So I figured up until now I've done 271 containers.
And counting.
That stuff in those containers is worth $25 million. Anyway, so a lot of them we unload by hand. I have a network of sisters who know where the poor people are up in the mountains. They come and pick up their stuff. They bring their trucks. We tell them you must come on this day. If you don't arrive, we're going to give your stuff to somebody else. They all turn up. By the end of the day, it's empty and off it goes. And now it's all done by wish lists. The sisters come to me with a list of stuff and say, this is what we really want. I send it down to Melbourne or to Perth now. We get a whole pile of containers from Perth, and they send up exactly what I've asked for, and the sisters come a couple of months later and there's all their boxes of stuff, which is fantastic. If anyone's here on Tuesday and they've got nothing to do, we're unloading 2 40-foot containers just down the road, 2 at once. We're going to get all these young Rotaractor, Interactor, container actors, whatever they are, down there, and they're really enthusiastic. I figured by about 10 past 8 they won't be enthusiastic anymore because it's really hot, it's really dusty, and we're going to do 2 at once. So that's going to be sensational day. So if you're not doing anything, come down. The other thing we do is projects, of course, and my office, we've got 3 full-time Timorese staff in there, and a lot of the time we have anything up to 50 projects going at any time, from trying to get a wheelchair for somebody or school fees or something, up to $250,000 or $500,000 5-year program somewhere. At the moment we've got an eye clinic we're building over at Turo Island. We've been to the Farol kindergarten. There's a guy from Turramurra here who's gone down the south coast who's building a prefab school down there. On and on and on it goes. My office gets 40 to 50 emails every day, and most of them have got a job to do. And a lot of the people here, I'm getting emails from those guys all the time, and we're just doing logistics work all the time, and that's kind of what we do. We're trying to get a Rotary humanitarian centre going. Because Rotary Club at Dili sort of do their own thing. My office is somewhere else. Obviously, I need to do my own thing. There's lots of projects come up here. Sometimes people come through here, Rotarians, and we don't even know that the opening of the eye clinic over at Truro, without you guys raising the money and paying for the equipment and all this kind of stuff. So I'm just the last person in the queue. I'm the face of Rotary in Timor. Okay, a lot of people think, you know, Mr. Daisy and Dili, it's sensational, but behind me is, I think there's 37,000 Rotarians in Australia or something. All those people are making my job possible in Timor, and on behalf of everyone that we've helped in Timor, I say thank you.